everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind Sweden Season 1, Episode 9. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I just want to remind everybody in the comments that the things that I'm saying for the most part are things that the people have said on the show. I know you can't hear their voice because I don't understand Swedish either, but like Swedish. I don't understand their language either, but that's what they say. I'm just repeating what they say. All right. Anyways, I want to pat myself on the back because my predictions were 75% correct. I got 3 of the couples correct and 1 of them wrong. So let's get into these weddings. The first wedding is between Christle and Rasmus. Christle was having a meltdown beforehand, but she's now saying that she's at peace. And I'm wondering what has happened in the last 24 hours to put you at peace, because at the bachelorette party, she was talking about there's so many missing pieces when it comes to Rasmus, and how can you marry somebody who you don't fully know like that? And there were red flags too that she refused to disclose. I'm concerned for Christle. I am. But she says she's at peace, so all right, that's fine. Rasmus's friends are still questioning if Rasmus should go along with this. I cannot blame them. There's some blanks with Christle as well. And even Rasmus has had concerns about how Christle manages her own life. And so to attach yourself to somebody who maybe struggles to keep their own home in order, yikes. But hey, whatever. At the wedding, we see Christopher, a familiar face. He decided to be a guest at their wedding. We also see Christle's stepdad, which, here's the struggle about watching a show that's not in your native tongue, even though English is not even my native tongue. I thought he had passed. So imagine my surprise when I see him at the wedding. I said, well, praise God, he's alive. Okay. Anyways, he walks her down the aisle. She's very emotional down the aisle. I'm thinking, is this a good emotion? Is this overwhelming? What is going on? Let's talk about the vows. Her vows were so moving. Even to me, I almost wanted to cry. She said that she wanted somebody who is considerate, kind, free of prejudice, speaks well of his mother, has close friends, is adventurous, playful, and is a child at heart. The room was in tears. Even Rasmus's friends, who didn't even want him to marry the girl, were in tears. And I was like, these vows are amazing. And then comes Rasmus's vows. And it's not like they were piss poor, but in comparison, they just weren't as great. He talked about he loves everything about her inside and out. He said the future is uncertain. Oh. All right. Apparently he said the future is uncertain, but he will love her for her. And that was it. Those were the vows. So anyways, Christle says, I do, once the officiant asks them, will you marry whatever. He says, never have I been more certain. And so at first she thought he was going to say never. Sir, don't do that. Don't give me a heart attack on my wedding day. Okay. Is it I do or no? I don't. Please keep it simple. But yeah, they got married. I predicted them correctly. So kudos to me. The next couple is Amelia and Lucas. Lucas has mixed emotions, but he says that he is mainly happy about the connection that he has with Amelia because he's never experienced a love that was so warm before. And I'm thinking to myself, does he want to be with Amelia just because his past has been so tumultuous, or because he genuinely loves Amelia? I'm thinking it's the former and not the latter. All right. So Amelia says that the process has been mainly about being Lucas's rock. And she hopes that if they are to get married, he understands that she's also in this process with him and that he could be her rock as well. Amelia's friend, Nora, is not here for the marriage at all. She thinks that they've had way too many challenges and it is too early to be going through so many things. So she actually hopes that Amelia says no. All right. So fast forward to the wedding. This is the first time that Lucas gets to see Amelia's dad. They haven't even met. I assume they also haven't spoken. So there's this added pressure of like, oh my gosh, her whole family is here. What am I going to do? Right? Amelia's vows were about finding a man with a big heart, an uplifting spirit, and she has courage that they have a future together, that they can build on their love. His vows said that he was skeptical coming into the experiment, but the love that they have is strong enough, and he's never felt so warm, funny. No, he's never felt a love that is so warm, funny, and safe, and can stand the test of time. Now imagine a man telling you in his vows, our love can stand the test of time, right? Amelia is there like, oh my gosh, I do. Lucas says, I don't. Then why did you sit here and tell the room our love can stand the test of time? I was so confused. He says he can't say I do right now, meaning he loves her, allegedly. He's just not ready. Okay? Later on, Amelia says, it's okay if he's not ready right now. You know, I'm not going to fault him for not being in the same space that I am. I'm thinking to myself, do these people want to keep dating? Do they want to keep dating? Because Lucas, to me, has been not necessarily dishonest. Can we say dishonest? He omits the truth. So he doesn't really tell Amelia how he really feels about her, which is he's not feeling her like that. So why he would say, I'm not ready to say yes right now. No, just say no. You don't want to be with her. You don't like her in that way. Like, come on. I'm so ready for the reunion because I need this woman to see what's been said when she hasn't been around. I need her to see how he looks at her when she's not paying attention. Because if these two actually try to forge something, knowing how he feels about her, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Some of you guys in the comments were saying that Lucas should still just try to be affectionate with her even if he's just not in that space. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if you know, you know, and he knows he don't want her, so why is he trying? Lucas said that he was relieved. Lucas said he was relieved. If somebody says they're relieved, okay. Amelia says that she's sad that she disappointed her family because it's them who had put the pressure on her to want to find somebody. And so that makes me think, is that why she was turning a blind eye to a lot of the red flags in her relationship? Because she just wanted to get married. She just wanted to prove to everybody that it's possible for her. I don't know. And then for him, he also said that seeing the dad there, seeing her whole family there did add the pressure. I guess it was now dawning on him that this is a life commitment. Well, marriage is supposed to be, but come on, it's 2024. This is a big commitment, and you can't just be playing with people's feelings. If you don't feel the same, call it quits, which is exactly what he did. Sergio and Amanda are next. Sergio said that he never thought the pods would work, while Amanda has always been optimistic that she was going to find her partner in here. Her friends are not with it whatsoever. The friends were not happy to hear that he had cold feet multiple times. They were not happy to hear that she has been more invested in this process than he has been. I side with the friends. Sergio, to me, has little to no redeeming qualities. I have yet to see them. And I know that it's a show. The show is trying to paint a certain narrative about people. I understand. But Sergio, he is just not it for me. Okay? His friends expect him to be the one to ruin the relationship because that's apparently a character flaw of his. He finds issues, runs with it until the relationship is over. Very interesting insight from the friends. So at the wedding, Amanda's vows are about knowing that she would find love in the pods, falling for Sergio's heart, and being grateful that she got a chance to know him. His vows are about being skeptical, but her calmness made him feel seen, and he's grateful that even though he went on a roller coaster of emotions, it didn't deter her from wanting to be with him. She says yes. She says yes. I wanted to chuck my phone at my TV. Because all this while, I know she's been very like, oh, you know, love is blind. We can work through things. Look at us. Our lives work. We're both Christian. We both love each other. I don't care about all the rumors and all. Some part of me still believes thought she was joking. Some part of me thought she was going to have some kind of revelation at the altar and say, you know what? This is not for me. I tried to be the doting wife, the doting fiance, the doting girlfriend, and honestly, it's not working in my favor, so maybe I should cut my losses and leave. But no, she says yes. Amanda, girl. This man also said yes. I was waiting for the punked cameras to come into my apartment because ain't no way this is real. They're married. They are married. I want to see in the reunion. The reunion drops Sunday. I want to see if they're still together because I'm shook. I'm really shook. Last to get married is Oscar and Mera. He says that he's definitely had his doubts due to how Mera has struggled in the process. So he himself, Oscar, has been all in throughout this thing. And we know that to be true. Mera's doubts are what are feeding into his own doubts. So Mera, I wonder if she is this kind of a pessimist all the time or if it's just in the Love is Blind atmosphere, because that's going to be an issue. Your partner always seeing the negative, always trying to find issues with things, is just going to be a downer in their relationship. Who's trying to deal with that their whole life? You know what I mean? She feels like Oscar may be more in love with her than she is with him, but she acknowledges that he is the safe and secure option. Interesting. She says that he is so nice and honest, and that is what scares her. She doesn't want to hurt his feelings because he is such a genuine man. Katya, Mera's twin, is a guest at the wedding. She shows up to support. During the vows, Oscar talks about how he feels like he's known Mera his entire life. She fills him with calmness, and he's enjoyed the experience of how warm she is. I'm like, what warm? It's giving Ice Queen. But okay, apparently behind closed doors, she's a very warm woman. Mera talked about being unsure if she's capable of love, but Oscar taught her so much about herself, and she has learned that you are able to fall in love with somebody sight unseen. Oscar says, I do. Mera says that she loves him, and she wants to marry him. So I guess in 24 hours, she has decided that, yes, she does love him. Either she just decided or she just didn't tell the cameras that she actually was in love with him. So yeah, that was interesting to me. Also, it was very interesting how her family had this little moment of talking about how happy they are that Oscar is a part of their family now. And I'm like, so Mera really was just making up excuses because she was so convinced that he wouldn't get along with her family or she wouldn't get along with his family, and that her mom was super strict about whatever. The mom has shown none of that at all. Either your mom is a great actress or you're a bad liar. So anyways, I predicted 3 out of 4. I thought, I definitely thought Mera was going to say no. So that was interesting. I for sure thought Lucas was going to say no. I thought Sergio and Amanda were going to get together, with a little caveat of if anybody was going to say no, it would have been Sergio. And I thought that Christle and Rasmus were going to get married. So yeah, interesting. I want to see who's still together. Amanda and Sergio can't still be together. I can see it for Mera and Oscar. I can see it for Christle and Rasmus. Amanda, baby, I need you to open your eyes. Or I need them to show us some unseen footage of Rasmus that just shows him as this amazing man that we just could have never fathomed, because right now, I am confused. So anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. Reunion is coming. Give me your predictions on who you think is still together, and I will see you in the next one.